that had great food in a food truck.
Yeah.
Man.
And he was
Good
like
old down-to-earth
like
rustic food.
like a female pool player that cooks for you.
Right.
Huh. Becky Elvington, are you out there with your food truck? Pull it on up. We're giving you free airtime
All right,
here,
$5
sister.
Kenny on the. Oh, too late. I already started. Damn it. I was trying to throw a $5 bet on the lag. You saw it wobbly.
Hey, those right up above him. That ball went right like that on the last game.
Yeah.
Okay, so TK wins the lag. He's cleaning house. Predator, that's our title sponsor.
Predator sponsor. Oh, man, this is going to be a fun one. Good pool, good friends. Yeah.
The pollen out there is crazy.
Yeah, allergies and pollen out here are actually pretty bad.
I have a swimming pool company, and we clean pools around here, and a lot of our customers are calling us because there's like a yellow ring around the towel line where the pollen settles on the water line and just drips on the towel. This time of year is brutal.
Yeah, it is.
Everybody's like, what is that? It just clumps up.
Yeah, it's not going to be any better until the end of April.
Yep. You need a couple good rains to knock it down, right?
Hey, what's up, bro? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Todo bien?
You know, one of these days I'm going to learn how to speak Spanish so I can keep up.
There you go.
The white people problems. They're not looking at me and laughing, so I know they're not talking about me,
they're
Brent.
not talking about you.
All right, here we go. We're
Starting
off.
with a TK break.
Well,
And so
just kidding, guys. Just kidding. TK's not ready to go yet.
He's on the cut break side now,
Here
so
we
this
go.
is the third break. Last time he was breaking on this table, he found his most success with this cut break. So let's see if he can get that one on the side
Yeah,
again.
you did say last set you were saying that TK moved all around whenever he played here last.
Yeah.
Boy, he's got a real powerful break.
Oh, he does. He puts all 140 pounds behind it. I
Yeah,
guarantee it.
yeah. Tosses the shoes in behind it too. add an extra half ounce. Unfortunately, though, he has
I don't think he's got a shot.
no
on the
good
one.
look at the one. He might be able to see the edge of it. If he could see the edge of it, he's golden. He can bank it right up into the 2-3 and bring the cue ball around. But
Right.
depends on if it's frozen at a rail or whatnot. But I don't think he can even see the. He might be able to see the edge of it.
I think he may be kicking at it. Oh, nope.
Yeah, he's going to push out. He didn't want to leave that there to make that a big pocket for the 4 ball.
Right. Some of the tactile plays that they make, you know, the things that they think about that I obviously never think about.
You know, it's
Thin cut, put it behind
pretty
the,
well known that, you know, I'm a pretty good 8-ball player, and the reason I do like 8-ball is because of the tactile moves that you got to do. It's like a chess game, which I love. I love thinking to outmaneuver the person, you know.
Yeah, because you're each working your own puzzle. It's
Yeah.
not that you're. In this case, they're both working the exact same puzzle.
Yep. Oh, he stopped that dead like it hit a wall.
Yeah, I know, right? There's a magnet under the table. Suck that ball down.
I
does that.
spun my head around like a dog looking for a T-bone steak. I was like, whew.
I was talking the last time he was playing too. One of the things about TK that I love is the way he uses his cue. You
Yes.
know, he and you'll see his shots. He purposefully will leave the cue on the cue ball a little bit longer on certain shots. Whenever he affects that cue ball the way he wants. It's always fun to watch. Like that, he just punch straight at it, and then sometimes he'll drag it a little bit. But he's very dynamic with it.
Yeah, and if you've never seen TK shoot up close, he's got a little bit of an unorthodox swing and stroke.
Oh, yeah.
But I watched, I think it was a video from way back whenever he won the U.S. Open in '92 or whatever year. I think it was '92. But I watched a video where they actually broke down his swing, his stroke, and they were talking about how unorthodox, but right at impact, it was absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
So it's just something, you know, it's, you don't have to
Well,
be
it's
like
the way
every.
he learned.
Yeah,
It's the
and
way
you
he
don't-
learned. It's what he does, and
and he's
his
perfected
body's
it.
ready for it.
And he's perfected it.
So fundamentals don't matter, is what you know.
Hey, you know what? I
Talent
mean,
beats fundamentals whenever it comes down to
I
it.
mean, my man's got some gray hair, and he's still out here taking all of
That's
us,
right,
us
exactly.
young guys for money. So
It looks like he's going to take this rack too.
yeah, made quick work of that. He's got that little punch stroke, that little
he does.
little bunts
But-
it around.
So he has that punch stroke, but watch whenever he has one of those purposeful follow shots.
Yep.
You'll see that it almost seems like the tip of his cue lingers on the cue ball a little bit longer. It doesn't, but it almost seems like it. That's what I'm talking about. His
Yeah,
dimension and how
he
hits it.
can definitely let it out. I'll keep an eye out for that, and you guys as well. Hey, Brent, you want to give our sponsor? You're on the wrong camera there,
You're on
TK.
we're on this camera, TK.
Yeah, TK dancing in front of the
Hey,
wrong
there we go.
camera. Again, guys, there's a red circle up there on the top left of that screen with some donation info. If you guys want to kindly do a donation, we'd
Nice.
appreciate that. And just as important, if you guys can like and share the stream, very important, very appreciated.
TK's having a good time
Yeah,
tonight.
TK's loving it, boy. I think somebody spiked his water with
I know,
vodka.
right? All right, here we go with another cut break. So Tony's been using the cut break all day, though. And
Yeah,
he's been
he's-
finding success with it.
I was practicing next to him at 10:30 this morning. He was nailing that cut break all day long. And again, for the new people, we're playing 9-ball on the spot, so it's not as routine of a break as whenever they play with the one on the spot and how they've mastered that. These top level guys.
So we got two balls at one end of the table, everything else at the long end, and a lot of movement needs to take place here. So let's see how TK gets on this two ball. I was curious if he was going to draw to that rail.
That ball needs to slow down. That ball needs to slow down.
Sit down.
Oh
okay,
my goodness!
so now you got a 2-9 possibility since that two cut.
Which camera do you have? Do you want to put that side camera on there, buddy? Let's see
Yeah.
what this line looks like. Oh, that's almost.
I think that's a 2-9. I think you got to go for it.
Yeah, so do I.
And where else is the two going to go?
Yeah, and run the cue ball right over behind that 7-ball.
You know, you could always play the safe, but
Well, I like doing a little two-way. You hit that 2-9 because it looks like the angle. You can just run the cue ball off of the rail and back up in behind the 7-ball.
very true. Yeah.
Although it looks like he's going to hit it low.
Yeah, he's measuring it up twice. Going to cut once.
See, I think if you hit it, just roll the 2 into the 9, and then the 2's naturally going to go in between the 5-3. Chances are it's going to go up against the 5. 9's going to go by the side, and then the cue ball can come off the rail and behind the 7. It's like almost a guaranteed safe. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, no,
The
I
angle he
agree,
has
I
it.
agree.
But it looks like he's jacking up. You know, the old school thought here is to get as much distance as you can. It looks like he's jacking up. He might be laying into that.
He just.
What a great shot.
Yep. All right, so it's not 9 on the break win, but it is 9 any other time win. So, and you don't have to call it. Any 9 during play wins that rack.
Yes, sir. Okay, so they are negotiating. What they're talking about now, guys, is Maglino just come over. I think the guys that are on the loser side, they're putting their heads together since it's a little early in the evening. Maybe I don't know why, but they're what they're talking about is doing a race to 7 from here on out on the loser side. So whoever loses this game from that round on, I'm not sure where they actually are on the bracket.
Well, I think it's going to be just Raymond, Maglino,
Okay.
and then whoever at a TK and Tony.
Yeah. So what Anthony just come over and asked is if they all want to agree to do race to 7 on the loser side, in which they all unanimously agreed to do that. So, of
And
course,
that just favors the higher ranked players,
absolutely.
you know,
Of course
the
you
race
are.
to 7, because two extra games, you get down 3-6 as we saw earlier, actually, and it came back to a 6-6.
Yeah.
So that 7 is better for them. And
Absolutely. I can guarantee if you and I were on the loser side standing over there, we'd be fighting, kicking, and scratching like wild chickens getting electrocuted. We going to 5 because that's our only chance of getting through these horses.
that's right. The longer
We
the
got to
race,
work.
the
I
worse
got to work
the
on that
ride.
confidence thing, right?
That's right. I don't know.
Watch this break. Watch how much power he gets for my goodness.
Crack. Go ahead.
Yeah, that crack is almost sounds like the foosball machine right behind my ear.
Yeah, right. Okay, well, unfortunately, he did not pot a ball. And it looks like we've got a, not routine, but I mean, the 2-5 is really the only hard part here. And I don't see too many other, especially if he makes the 5 on the 2-5 combination, the 4 to the 6 takes away that need to travel back and forth.
Yeah, he just has to pay attention to where the 2 ball is going to go off at a 5. So because with the 3 ball being up there on that rail behind the
Yeah.
8, he just has to pay attention on where that's going to go. That's really the only issue here. It's just like you said, the 5 and a 6 and all that. But
Oh, he's not even going to bother with it. Okay, now we're going to learn what he has in store.
he's going for a bank.
He may be going
So
for
that,
the bank.
That must be what he was worried about because the 2 ball was coming out to 5 and it was going to come down. I guess that's why he didn't. Why he opted against the combo. We already said it. Race 7. Yeah.
Okay, you guys already heard?
Yeah.
Yep. Because normally second day they'd have been going to 7. They're all in the money. They decided they wanted to go to 7.
Yeah, yeah. And again, it comes down to sportsmanship, you know, it really does. So,
I wonder if he had that over again. If he would do that, play that same way with that bank on that 2 ball. You think he would?
I don't think he would. I don't think he would.
I know. I'm not sure if I have enough to stand on to sit here and question him on that shot selection. But
Correct.
part of me wants to question him on that shot
I'm
selection.
not questioning his selection. I'm simply stating my preference if I had the same shot.
Correct.
I'm well aware that he is a master of his own game.
Yeah,
He doesn't need my help.
that's right. He's got himself.
That was a really good shot.
Yeah, he's got himself perfect position to swing it around 1,
Yeah.
2, 3,
I mean,
2 to 3
really,
rails.
You know, you can let the cue ball and the rails do all the work and very little effort on his
Yep.
end. A lot of
That's the
spin on
key.
that,
Yeah,
but I
that's-
like it. He gets right in between the two. Wow.
But these guys see these shots in their sleep.
Here's another good position shot. Getting back on that 8 now is now a
Yeah.
lot easier with that angle.
Yeah, just hit a basics, just probably straight high, maybe a touch of inside or outside, depending on which pocket you want to shoot it in up there.
Yeah. Just your preference at this point.
Yeah, well, you hit it with a lot more inside than. Looks like TK is about to get up 3-0 on this one if he can get this ball in. It looks like he's going to come straight down for a beautiful shot on the 9 ball. Which he does.
Almost straight in now.
Yep.
You know, and TK's been around a long time.
What's that?
I said TK's been around a long time.
Yeah, he
and-
sees these
and
shots in his sleep.
Whenever he's in a good mood and he's shooting well and he's on the winner's side, hard person to beat.
Oh, TK's been beating these kids around here for years, man. He's been doing it for years. He sees these shots in his sleep. So I'm talking because I'm looking at him dead in the eyes, and he's just looking at me laughing. So I'm just ragging him a little bit. Good out. All right, Bobby G's playing B up on that top table. Looks like that score is 0-0, so they're just getting underway. Those are two relatively slow players for the most part.
Yeah, I'll agree. Yeah, B's definitely a
B is
his shot routine between shots is the exact same with the exact same amount of time, no matter how difficult or easy the shot is.
Have you ever tried to count how many blinks he does?
Yes.
He does quite a few blinks. Bobby doesn't really shoot slow. He's just very deliberate.
Correct.
And he's not going to pull the trigger until he's ready to pull the trigger.
That's right.
So, you could have a fast person who misses 35 shots in a game, or you can have somebody that's deliberate and doesn't miss many. It's probably going to get done a little bit quicker that way. Back to the action on the feature table.
He was just checking out that 2 to make sure it passes that 9.
Probably going to be looking at a lockdown safe.
That's exactly what he's looking at. Now, it's definitely kickable, but it's not going to be makeable necessarily.
No, it's not.
Like it's not hanging in the pocket.
Yeah,
so.
no, he's going to try to kick this and then try to bring the cue
Get
ball.
safe.
Yeah, try to bring the cue ball there. And,
So I would want to be on the inside of that 2 ball to where it goes to the rail and the cue ball comes back into the stack with the 3. And it looks like he's going to be on the outside. Nope, I was right. That was a good kick. Good kick, safe.
yeah, he wanted to hit it and run the cue ball into that stack, but he left
That
him
would've
the
been
whole
preferable,
ball.
Right.
Right.
That would have been preferable. TK's going to come back behind that stack now.
Boy, yes, he did. Wow. How did he hit that? He hit that very well.
Let's see if the other camera can see how close he is to that 3. So with that side pocket there, it almost takes away that angle.
Yeah, he's in a pickle. He's going to
Yeah.
have to go two
He's
to
looking
three
at the 2 rail.
rails. He's going to have to come right where his finger's at.
But that 2 railer with that 4 makes it dangerous.
Yeah, he might be able to get with 2 rails. There you go. What a shot that
Beautiful.
was. And he hit exactly where he wanted to with his finger.
Yeah,
That's just amazing to me.
I know.
He went up there,
I'm
spotted
kicking to hit it. He's kicking to hit it on the
and
side
hit
that
it
he wants
perfectly.
to hit it. Yeah, exactly.
He went up there, looked at it, and then he came down here and just fired at it like it was nobody's business.
Yeah, it's just a
It's
2 rail
incredible.
out the corner, whatever.
Yeah, what are you going to do? Hey.
Yeah. I didn't think he could see it enough to make it, and look, he's going to get right back behind that stack again.
Oh, wow.
Another good safety shot. And I wouldn't be too concerned about the safe because that mess over there with the 3-9-8-5 is, I mean, I think the second person to shoot at that is who's going to win. The first person to shoot at it probably isn't going to win the rack.
Yeah.
That's how big of a mess it is.
He might be able to hit a power draw down into this right here and open it up a
I
little bit
wouldn't
for
put
a
it
shot
past
on the
him,
3.
especially
huh?
up 3. You know, up 3, you can swing at a couple extra things.
Yeah. Or if he gets down on this side, he can play a lockdown safe
Yep,
with
that
a
is
cue
true,
up
that is
against the
true.
9.
And
That's what he
there's the
did. He
draw.
went for the power.
So like I said, I don't want to be the first person to swing at that stack. I want
Right.
to be the second
No, you
person to
called
swing
it.
at that
Absolutely.
stack.
Did you hear that thunk coming off his cue? He must play with a super hard tip on that. Did you hear how
yeah.
hard that was?
Well, I don't know if it's as hard as it is. Watch whenever you see his cue. Watch how thin the tip is. It's very little tip. It's not a the normal large size tip.
Did he get there, Brent? You're
No, he
on
did
your
not.
No, he can cut it up in the
Yeah,
top
he can
right.
cut that down table.
Not a,
See what I mean? It's not a lot of tip on that.
Nah, like maybe a 12-3, 12-2, somewhere around that area.
No, I'm just saying it's just thin.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
That's
the
where that
actual
noise is
tip.
coming
Tip,
from.
yeah. Those old timers like that tip down there. They
They
say
do.
that's yeah, they love that. That's where they say that's where the meat of the tip is, down at the bottom.
And that's where you're playing with a little brick on the end of your cue.
Nice and compacted. That was a good shot. That was a good shot.
Yeah, it was.
Very nice shot. And
All right, so does he like the 5-9 or does
the
he
carom?
like to,
I was thinking,
Yeah.
does that carom go?
He's going to look at it right now. I don't know if the carom is as good as.
Yeah, I don't think that. I don't think that carom will go either.
I don't know if I like the carom as much as I do the 5-9. You just got to be careful with that. Oh, I don't know what he's looking at now. I'm going to admit, I don't know what he's talking about, what he's looking at right now. Sean Knowles, hey there, buddy. Welcome to the stream. That's what he was looking at.
Wow, what a fantastic shot that was.
But he
Good
put
job.
that line right there. You know, he went over there and measured that exact line.
What a great shot. He is playing very well. It's like having a flashback from the 90s.
Right, exactly. Is it 22 or 92? I'm not sure what year it is right now, but I could have swore I was seeing these two play each other in 92.
Yeah, wow. Isn't that crazy?
Boom, and he just
All right,
fired those
machine-
last five.
Machine
Once
Gun
he,
Willie.
Once he got to that 5 ball, he just click, 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 click.
Machine Gun Willie, he didn't even chalk up. He just
We are on the
popped
fifth
him out.
rack.
3-1.
3-1, fifth rack, TKs
Couple
to
nice
break.
shots, Tony.
Yeah.
Couple of them were nice, yeah.
Bump on that 5 was. I didn't know what you. Yeah. But I didn't. I'm looking at you, and you're looking at it, and I'm thinking, I don't know what he's doing. We're gonna find. I'm just gonna wait. Then you bumped it out, and I go, there you go. That's what he was doing. And then I blinked, and the rack was over. No.
What's
No,
that?
no. He said, I can't let TK shut me out. No. There you go.
Yeah, you're good now. Tony said he can't let TK shut him out.
Thank you, John. Thank you for the comment. I appreciate that. And
What
Jimmy
happened? What'd he
appreciates
do?
that. He says, very nice commentating. I'm enjoying the matches. Great players.
Oh, good. Thank you. Listen to this thunk with this. He hits these. Wow, does he hit those dead solid?
Man.
My goodness.
Didn't get as much movement as I thought, but
Check
definitely
him.
loud.
To check him for some HGH, some human growth hormones. We're going to drug test you for human growth hormones. That's a pretty powerful break.
You're going to steal my sweater? Okay. Oh, I got you. Sounds good. And Brian said, that's the sweet voice of Jimmy Antoinetta.
Oh, yeah.
Brian Jacobs.
Oh, my boy Brian Jacobs. I like that dude.
Makes sense.
All right, TK's got himself a wide open table.
It's like we have 3 really good matches.
We got 3 great matches. We haven't even talked about Raymond and McLean on the side table next over there.
Yeah, we were
playing
talking
each
about
other.
these two. Yeah, Raymond Linares and Anthony Maglino. I think they were 1 and 2 in the auction, weren't they?
Yeah, they were.
1 and 2 in the blind bids.
And we're watching number 3.
Yep. Yeah, I think he's going to be a heavy favorite to get out on this one here, Rob Brown.
I agree. I mean, you know, he's 2 in the bottom left corner, come across. He
Yeah.
can either stay on that side or come all the way across and back over the middle. It's really up to him on how
Just
he's feeling.
every ball leads to the next.
Yeah, he's just going to stay over there. Almost stop shot pull from this point, except for the 6 to the 7.
Yep, and the 8s and a 9. Like Bobby, Jeezy, and B are playing up there. Looks like Bobby just got another 9-ball down. The score up there is
2-0.
2-0. Bobby G over B.
We'll get you an update on Maglino and Raymond whenever we see them move their coins. Right now, we
one
can't
of them's
tell.
up 1-0, so they
Yeah.
just started.
That was a very nice shot. And now he's got to do it again. But it looks like TK here's got a. He's probably going to go to the rail. I mean, I'd go to the rail. I wouldn't
Yeah,
necessarily
he's just going to
stop.
stun it right
Just
over
stun
off of
straight
that
over.
rail. Yeah. Yeah,
And then just.
perfectly.
Do you like to come straight out to the middle of the table for this one, or do you just want to? I mean, I'm going to come back out.
I like coming out to the middle because then whenever you come off of that 5, you're just coming down
Coming
onto
straight
the
to
line.
the 6. Yeah, you're already there. And TK decides to opt for the other direction. He rolls forward, and he's going to take that short rail by the 9 probably, or just draw out. I don't know how straight he is.
He should be able to get past the 9 and come right out to the middle of the table.
Yeah, that's what he did.
I feel like he underhit that a little bit. You know, I feel like he got out of line a little bit on that one.
little
He's,
bit.
he's going to have to put some inside
mean,
and
if
come
he-
straight back up or swing it
Yeah,
around.
that's the thing. He's just going to come back up to the middle of the table. That 7 ball's in a good spot.
Yeah. He's got Maglino's right.
He's got Maglino's Levi's right in his face.
Yeah, see, that's what happens. He got out of line about a wee little bit, and he wasn't able to get back up perfectly for the 7. I mean, he still has a shot on it, but
Oh, yeah.
you know, he had to put inside English on
He's
that, and
still
he had to hit a
favored.
little bit harder, and it killed the shot coming off of that rail.
But whenever you can do that, I mean, it really.
Right. Get right back in line just like that.
Yeah. No, he's perfect back in line. The only trick here is you're going toward that side pocket, so you just
Yeah.
always have to be careful not to.
TK says, no problem, I got it. All right.
Guarantee you he moves those chalk.
Well,
There you
he's-
go.
Yeah.
He does not like the chalk in his line of sight.
Me either. Drives me bananas. So if I'm playing any of you guys and you intentionally leave your chalk in my line of sight from this point on,
Oops.
Sean Knowles, you out there, don't be pulling that trick on me.
Oh, yeah. No. That's going to be happening now from now on.
Yeah.
I'm going to have 12 pieces of chalk on
Oh
that
my
table
God,
if we
that
play
drives
again.
me bananas.
All different kinds.
Why? Why do they do it?
I don't know, man. I don't know. So my first pet peeve is having 4 chalks on the table.
Yes.
My second pet peeve is having them all upside down.
Oh my God, yes, that too. And then they put a pocket or a piece of chalk by every pocket.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to shoot in the pocket.
Right.
Buy everybody a magnet and put their chalk on their magnet.
Just keep one in your bag. Keep an
Yeah.
extra one in your bag at all times.
All right, let's get the score on that Maglina match. I can't see. Boy, the cream has definitely risen to the top of this tournament.
Yes, sir.
I mean, the top Fargos are up here right now. Christian Dimitrov, I see you tuning in.
I thought it was here, but apparently he left.
Yeah, he made a deep run. He made
Yeah.
a deep run. He was playing pretty well. You know, Christian just had one heck of an accomplishment today. I'll let him break the news on that, but
Yes,
As-
we did talk about that,
yeah.
and I was happy. I was
as
very
a
happy
friend
for
of
him.
his, I'm very proud of him. He, you know, Christian started working with me, and we studied for about 3 to 4 hours the other day. I just quizzed him on questions.
Nice.
All right, back to the game. We're at 4-1 TK.
Now, if you notice, Tony did his cut break, but he did it from the other side of the table because he wasn't seeing the success that he wanted.
I wasn't paying attention. You're right.
So he moved that, And now I think, even though this pocket is all jammed up with balls, I think that obviously with the one ball right there, he's got the ability to get out there.
This also has the ability of locking 2 balls in that pocket, wedging them in there. Is that 3? Is that 3?
That 3 is going to come out.
Is a 3 out? Is it already on the outside of that point?
Yeah,
to
it's
go
on
in?
the outside of the point. The six will go in, no problem. 6 here, you can see it here.
Okay.
You see it on the side
yeah,
camera.
I see it on the
6 will go in,
computer.
no problem.
Yeah.
Okay, so it looks like it's 1-1, Maglina and Raymond at this point. And there that 6 ball went. And that was a good job not getting that 3 ball to fly out of there, because it's real easy to get that to just make a new problem.
Yep, and he kept the 1 ball under control. He's going to have a little bit of work to get up there for the 5 ball.
Well, not if it goes on the side. If it goes 2 on the side, makes it getting to the 5 ball a lot easier. Oh, no, well, 2, 3.
Well,
What am
yeah,
I
I'm
saying?
just thinking,
I forgot about 3.
Yeah, I'm thinking with a 9 and a 7 ball as far as either you're coming back up, the 8 ball's in the line to come straight back up. And
right.
now that actually makes it a little bit easier because now
You
he
think
can
he's
go
gonna
real
go real
first.
first with hindsight?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's going to go real first with some left-hand English, and he should be fine. Yeah, absolutely perfect. That worked out.
And the
That
line
worked out
looks
perfect
good.
for him.
Yeah.
He hit that
It's
7
almost
ball.
like he knew what he was doing.
Right, and I'm sitting over here wondering if he actually knew what he was doing on that one.
I was thinking about calling a timeout on him, but it looks like he was able to pull it together.
Nah, he didn't. We'll save that timeout for later. So you hit that with some low inside. That way, whenever it draws back off that rail, it comes towards the middle of the table. I love that shot.
Yeah, because he was almost straight on that 5. He cheated the pocket a little bit and everything.
Stunt
at
draw
that.
that
Look at
right
that.
back over. We have another. This is a funny angle. He might have to put like a power.
Let me see if I can get the other.
Put a good stroke on this ball.
He jammed it in there to punch it out.
He sure did, and he did it well too.
There's a dent in the back of the pocket now.
We have to get Eastern Billiards out here to fix this pocket.
See, I've been holding back on all my corny segues, but
Well,
I may let them flow.
You teed that
Because
one up for me.
I know, but I've had a few of them where I said I don't want to say that, but from now on I'm gonna dad joke
Hey,
the
let
hell
it
out
flow,
of these
let it flow, brother,
segues.
let it flow.
Let me
You
tell
teed it. You put it on a tee for me. I had to get that one out there.
Yeah, all the sponsors have a play in this. When it comes to the cloth, the table being a diamond, the rack being a diamond, the balls being Arcus 2 Predator balls, which I'm going to say it. It's my favorite ball to play with.
Yeah.
The Arcos 2s. Oh, my God, I love them. Great playing ball.
As long as they don't mess with the colors too much, I'm fine. All right, so Maglino and Ramos are still at 1-1. TK is up 4-2 with the break. Bobby G and B.
I know Bobby's up.
2-0 last I saw. Might be 3-0 now because it's
think
a fresh
so.
new game, so it's got to be 3-0. TK came up dry on the break and handed the table over to Tony. Brian, it is so hard to say, man. Justin Gilson is playing great. He's waiting for the winner of this to play for King of the Hill. Tony's playing great. TK's playing
really
great.
is.
Maglino's Maglino. Who do you? That's a tough question. Put your name in the comment section. Let me see who y'all like from here on out.
Go ahead and put that in there.
Let's get a little questionnaire. Brian Jacobs presented a good question to us, asking us who we like. So put your name out there. Let's see who gets it right.
I think I got to put in the finals either Maglino in the finals, Maglino, Tony, or TK. The way that they've been playing, I think that
I'm going to go with a dark horse, and I'm going to say Justin Gilson is going to get in there.
You think so? I
He
like
just
it.
only because he is such a grinder, man.
He is. He is. There's no doubt about that.
He's got heart, and you can't teach heart. Maybe I'm pulling for him a little bit. You know, these guys win everything. I'd like to see.
This is also true. Every
mean-
now and then, I mean, and not to say that Justin's an underdog by any means. He's not an underdog, but
Fargo-wise,
Fargo
on
wise, you know, if
paper.
we're talking about favorites
Yeah.
to win, you know, it would be nice to see.
Well, yeah, your top 3 favorites got to be these 3 right here: TK, Tony, and Maglino.
Watch this. Watch this 4 rails around for perfect shape on the 8.
Absolutely perfect. Yep. Might brush
And that's
the.
kind of scary. Whenever they start being able to hit that way, that becomes a completely different animal.
Yeah, absolutely. So he's going to finish this off, make it 4-3, and I believe it's going to be his break to try to tie it up. 4-3, and
Here
it
we
is
go.
his break. Maglino's about to make the 8, and then he has a shot on the 9 going across to make his match 2-1. He's cue ball's on the rail. He's shooting the 9 ball into the bottom corner. Guess what?
2-1.
He made it. 2-1. Maglino's up 2-1. They're, I believe they're doing a race to 5, or is that race to 7 thing
I would
started?
imagine they've already started the race to 7 on that side. I don't
Okay.
think. I think that they wanted to establish that before they started playing.
Yeah, so anybody late to the party, you snooze, you lose. You missed out for a good party. But so they came over and negotiated with these guys. They just wanted to make sure that they all agreed. Because normally on a day 2, anybody comes back on a day 2, when you're in the money, it's race to 7 on both sides. So since we're going to try to finish this out in one day, we're going to finish it out tonight. And now that we're into the money, it was only made sense that we would go race to 7 from here on out. So as long as you're in the money, it's going to be race to 7 on both sides from here on out. So I guess that what I'm saying is I think that they're saying they're doing race to 7 now on Maglino and Raymond's. These
See if
guys
I can
are talking
signal
about a
Janine
shot
and
over
find
here.
out.
All right, Tony's break. He's looking.
Oh, this match. Brian's talking about this match. Who do we have? Do we have Tony or TK from here? Man, I mean, I tell you what. You take Tony, I'll take TK, and we'll always be right.
All right, we'll flip a coin. There you go. One of us is going to be right. Heck with that, Brian. I want the overall. Give me the overall. Give me your overall favorite.
Yeah, I verified it with Janine. I verified it with Janine, Maglino, and Raven are doing a race to 7 on that side, on the B side.
So do you remember what I was saying
Exactly,
earlier?
Yeah, and I was
Justin,
talking about that too on the next
yeah,
one. You're
with
exactly right.
with the 9 being on the spot, it kind of rolling out and then open up the middle of that rack.
Everything else just kind of sat there in the middle. Just put that anywhere, Jimmy.
Okay, it looks like Tony's got a cheering section out there with Samuel Cruz. Way to look out for your boy Samuel.
Ooh. Oh.
That was
It was a great save, but unfortunately he got a bad knock. He got a bad knock. The 2 ball clipped in that 4. Yeah. Tommy says that's a TK move.
Jimmy A move would have left that 3-9 combo straight in the pocket.
So let's look at this 2-rail kick.
I think he's going to make it.
Man, such a good shot.
Yeah, just a little bit. You got 2 or 3 more gray hairs up there. All right, Brent. So you're on your line. No, the 3-9 does not
Samuel
go.
Cruz says, "Let's go, Tony." So that 3 ball, getting back on that 3 ball. He went inside 3 in the side. Is that what he's liking?
I think
Didn't quite
that's-
get there. He's a little disappointed with that. Didn't quite get there.
Can you just check out the main camera here and see what angle we have? Sorry about that, guys.
Feature cameras right there. It moved.
Sorry about that, guys. I hit the wrong button.
But shout out to Lights Out Streaming since
Yeah.
we went ahead and threw that up there.
Yeah, Bobby Jeezy starting it out. This could get ugly.
Yeah, yeah. So he left him a shot, but it's such a long, hard shot. Basically a spot shot on the rail.
And he very well might clip this 9
Well,
coming off the 3.
you kind of think he will. I mean, it's a two-way advantage kind of thing. You know, you make the 3 and you have a chance of making a 9.
Yeah.
And he knew it.
Yep. Those kind of shots are brutal because, you know, in the back of your mind, you're like, man, if I could just get the game right here.
Yeah, exactly.
But you know darn well
Well, most of the time for me, it's if I just make one of these, I'm happy, and I miss both.
Yeah.
All right, we're 2-2 on Maglino and Raymond, and it looks like B was able to get a game on the wire over there. He's got at least one. I don't know what Bobby has.
I think Bobby's got. You know, I think it's only 2-1 over there.
I love TK's body English. It was coming off the rail, but he needed a little more oomph, so he gave it a little.
He put 140 into it.
Leave the angle to come back up for the 7. 7 in the bottom right-hand corner, 9 on the side. He's got a little more of an angle, so he may go for the 9 in the corner rather than the 9 on the side, just because he doesn't want to have to slow roll anything.
Yeah. You know, a lot of people would let their stroke out and go up and down, but that's not TK's style.
No, that is
He's
not
a very
TK's style. Very
compact.
methodical.
Yep.
See, just come straight up. Good enough for him.
Yeah, like a little okie dokie. Very compact game. Ooh, TK with the dance. I almost thought he missed it, but he hit it dead in the jaws.
5-3.
5-3. Shout out to our sponsors once again. Predator, our title sponsor.
Diamond Billiards.
Eastern Billiards.
Jameson Daniels.
Ooh, Jameson, my man. Kamui Products.
And Stitch It To Me.
Brand, we did that rather well. You know that? That wasn't even planned. We didn't give
No.
each other. We just did it. We were.
There you go.
I mean, unbelievable.
All right, so Brian Jacobs asked who's left. I'll give my prediction. So this is who we've got left, Brian. So if you're listening, we've got Anthony Maglina. We have Raymond, and I'm going to butcher his last name. Linares. We got TK, Tony Robles, B, as you see him on the opposite table. It's Monthep B is his name. Bobby Garza, Justin Gilsonen.
He is waiting to play the winner of this in the hot
He's
seat.
waiting to play. Those are our players that are left. And any one of them could win this tournament.
Yes.
If you want to see where they are in the bracket, you can always go to the bracket at digitalpool.com. As Jimmy was talking about earlier, a lot of good stuff there.
Ooh. He
Can you
might
see it? Can you
that
see
cue
it?
ball drifted out, I think, just far enough.
See if he can see that.
Yeah, I
too.
think he can
There's
see
that
it.
one ball. No, he really couldn't. But he knew he couldn't actually. That was 100% intentional the entire time.
Great shot, too.
Yeah.
Great intentional shot.
Brian Jacobs calls Justin with the win.
Oh, that's who I like, too. I went with the dark horse.
And he's right behind us.
Yeah, that's who I went. Justin Toy's still in it also.
Oh, that's right.
He's smart though. He gets two for one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And at the end, oh yeah, that's who I meant. That's who I meant. I meant Justin. Yeah, I meant Justin Toy.
Great hit, and it's going to be behind that 4-ball. And that's what I was talking about earlier. You know, you need to. I was saying to win any tournament, you got to have a few lucky rolls, a little bit lucky of a draw, and you got to make the shots that count.
Yep.
If you can do all 3 of those, not make every ball, but make the shots that count and get those other 2 to fall in your back pocket,
Yep.
increases your odds.
Oh yeah. You know, I played that match earlier against my first match against Jason Richko, and I got every roll in the book on the first 3 or 4 games, and then my luck switched, and he started getting all the rolls. You just got to withstand it. Look at this. Oh, I thought he was gonna get behind there.
I thought
Yeah.
he was too. I
You
thought it was good.
just got to stand back there, keep your cool, and withstand it, and know that the pool gods are going to come back.
I thought that was going to stick behind the 5 for a second there, buddy.
I like Tony's pimp strut. Have you noticed the pimp strut? Tony's pimp strut? I like that. I like that. He's got some, look at that. He's got some swag. All right.
Talking about Brian Jacobs says, but Anthony should win. He's a monster. He is. And whenever he's playing well, whenever Anthony is hitting the ball clean, and he actually is today, he's really, really hard to beat. But he is on the B side. So, he still has to come back from the other side. However, with this new 7 games, that's pretty strong. I like his odds too.
Who's that, McLeano?
Say again?
Who'd he say?
He said McLeano should win. He's a monster. He should win.
Oh, my God, yeah. He said from
New York
NYC Pimp. There you go.
That's right.
He's been pimping us on the pool tables all day over here, too.
What I thought was really cool is he was back on the back table with McLeano during a match, during the
Oh,
tournament,
man.
giving lessons, not lessons necessarily, but just talking about strategies and stuff with other players. I mean, that really tells you
Yeah, and
the
then
class act.
yeah, they was teaching him some 14-1 straight pool. He was teaching them some shots over there, and then TK was over there listening. Raymond was listening, and they were paying attention. That was super cool. I'm telling you, man, I'm a fan. I've never met him before, but I'm a fan.
But you wouldn't know it.
No, it's super cool.
You know, he's the kind of person. I always say Tony's never met a stranger.
No, I'm voting for Moscone Cup from here on out. Every year on from here on out, he's my vote. All right,
I think
TK's
TK's
about
got
to
the-
get up
yeah.
onto the hill.
1 9-ball away, and look, here's the. This is the sportsmanship I'm talking about. TK just backed away because of the other match. He just wanted to give him a clear line of sight to shoot this ball, step out of his way. There we go.
He is on the hill.
6-3 on the hill.
It's like Tony's break.
Yeah, 10th break of the game, 10th break of this particular match, and yep, it is Tony's break.
You know, we have 54 viewers for this killer match right here, guys.
Well, I think they need to share it a little bit because
It should be about 254.
exactly, it should be about 254. Let's get the shares out and the likes out.
TK, you got anything to say for your fans?
My fingers never leave my hands.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
Pool-
Wiser words are never spoken.
Pool School 101 from Tommy Kennedy.
Make sure your fingers never leave your hands. I like it.
That's right.
That's right.
You got that right, Samuel. It's never over till that final ball drops.
You are correct. That is 100% true. I will tell you though, if you notice, Tony's paying a little more attention to that rack since that last dead center, whenever he broke and that center didn't move.
Yeah.
So now he's really looking at it now. He doesn't want to get stuck with that again, especially 6-3.
Yep, that's true. Yep.
So let's see where he decides to do the cut break from.
He's looking at it again. He's looking. I'd like to cut the legs off of that foosball machine behind me, Brent.
Yeah, I
Do I
know.
sound like a grumpy old man?
It scares the crap out of me.
Yeah, yeah. Do I sound like a grumpy old
A
man?
little bit.
All right, I'm getting
But
there.
I'm with you.
Okay, good. Ooh, one
There's
ball
that one
down,
ball,
two
balls
ball
gonna
dead.
sit up. All right, here we
That
go,
dressed
here
up
we go.
very pretty for him. Still clustered up down here in
There
the
is,
bottom.
There is. The 2 to the 3 is going to be one of his toughest shots here, getting on that 3 ball. I'm not really sure which direction he wants to get on it. Obviously, it goes in one pocket, the side, and the top left corner, I believe. So he may try to come between the 6-9. I mean, he is good enough to do that, or he may come around the backside. He could really shoot any of those. And he's going to come right between the 6 and the 9, just like I said.
Bobby G's putting a clinic on B up there. He's about to go up 6-1 on him right now.
Wow. Oh, they're playing 7 in the B side as well then. They're both on the B side bracket, right? Because this is King of the Hill, so they are playing 7. So it's 7 on the back side all the way. Well, remember that whole all the balls were down here cluster thing that we were talking about as a big problem. Doesn't seem like it's that big of a problem for Tony. I think he's already got it all worked out in his mind.
I want to see what I want to see what he does for this.
He's probably going to come in between the 8 and the 7 and get perfect for the 7 in the bottom left-hand corner.
Yeah, but how's he going to get?
No, he can see it. He can see it there. Let's see what the other camera angle looks like.
He's going to have to put a ton of inside English on that. And
Yeah, it looks like that's what he's going to do. Nope.
I was going to say, I didn't
Nope.
think he could do that. He's going to come down short side.
Why would you put a ton of inside whenever you can just walk it around the table?
Yeah, walking a dog Sunday night.
Ooh,
Oh,
that
boy,
skipped. Did you
he's-
see that?
He miscued, he
yeah,
said. Yep,
miscued.
he
It skipped on him. Yeah, I don't know if you could see that
He was
from
on
the
the edge
camera,
of the
guys.
cue ball shooting that. He was way down on the edge, hitting that with
Yeah.
a lot of low right.
Yeah, it kind of skipped out on him. I don't know if you could see that, but you could see it from here. His Q-tip definitely skipped. So TK with a
He didn't leave. He
Looks like
didn't
he's
leave
gonna
Tommy.
bank
He didn't
I
leave
think
Tommy a
he's just gonna bank it all the
cakewalk.
way down. Yeah. You had to figure he was going for it.
Folks, how did he hit that ball?
Yeah, I think
I see
the cue
that.
ball and the 9 ball are really so close they're kissing. My favorite shot, he says. My favorite shot, he says. Well, let's see this favorite shot.
Oh, you know he might be able
Actually,
to bang.
but he's made a couple of these in practice. Like he puts them right next to each other and goes, wham, fired them in practice-wise. This is closer than I've seen him try, but he's going to cut that down table.
I don't know if he can get it hard enough to come back down on his bottom right hand pocket for a bank.
John Stuckey says, my brother's playing in that foosball tournament. Don't be a hater.
Oh, John, call your brother home. Tell him his dog's loose. Tell him the dog's running down I-4 right now over by Colonial, and he needs to go get it.
I didn't say I didn't like foosball. I said it scares me every time they wham. Damn, there's another one. All right.
All right, 6-4. Tony's
6-4, 6-4.
Tony's chipping away.
Yeah, and you know the
looks like on Raymond and Anthony's table, somebody has 3. Oh my goodness. Stucky, you can't get your brother out of here quick enough. I don't know which one he is, but hopefully he's the leader of the pack. He goes, hopefully they all follow. Tony, you got a big fan with Samuel Cruz.
Samuel Cruz. Do you know Samuel Cruz? Yeah, man.
Hey,
all right.
Tony said, "What's up, brother?"
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's been rooting you on the whole time here, Tony. I swear he hits that break in the same exact spot every time. That one ball hits right above that side pocket every single time.
He's just missing that bit.
I wonder if he I can't believe he hasn't made an adjustment for that.
And update on the Maglino Raymond. It's 4-2 Maglino right now.
4-2 Maglino.
That short bank, with no
Solid.
reward, right behind the 7. Not where you want to be, but I don't.
I'm not sure if he's colorblind and he's going for the 6 ball or.
I don't know. I don't know what he's measuring out. I mean, is he? Holy
oh
crap!
My
he was
goodness gracious!
He was measuring the carom off the 2 into the 6 to make the 9.
My man's on another level. Yeah, I know that was impressive.
We didn't know it till you shot.
Hey, I said, is he colorblind? Does he not know that's green? Tony looked up. He's like, I was trying to make that carom.
We're trying to hit the 2. He's trying to make the 9.
My man's on a different level.
John Stuckey says, just for us, he's going to let his brother know to hit the ball a little bit harder.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, Stuckey. I can't believe he had that lined up to almost hit that well. My goodness.
Oh,
they're both bringing it. They're both bringing it.
They are. So just FYI, that's exactly what TK said earlier. Whenever it happened to Tony. Tony kicked to try to play safe and wound up making the ball and didn't mean to. And TK goes, "That's a TK shot."
Oh, he was playing safe.
So
yeah,
he wasn't
did
lying
just say
whenever
that
he said
earlier.
that's a TK shot.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah, he did play safe on himself.
That's true.
Wow. What a shot. Wow.
What's funny is
That's
whenever
a
that
TK,
happened
wow.
to Tony earlier, you said, that's a TK shot, and then it happens to you.
All right.
All right, here we go. A little 2-rail action. Come around for the 4. Probably take the 5. He's going to take the 5 in the side or in the corner?
I feel like he's letting his stroke out. He's going to take it the same side that where the 4 is.
He is letting his stroke out a little bit, too. I like to see that. Looks like he's going to be able to get the 6 and the 7 both have a home.
And, that's dangerous if once he starts letting that stroke out, you start freewheeling. That's bad news. So who broke this rack?
Let's see. This was rack 11, so that was TK that broke.
So now here's my mind thought, and I was just explaining this because whenever I played in that under 600 last week, I kept coming from behind. Mm-hmm. In my mind, my thought is, okay, so I had the same exact scenario a couple times. I stole his break right here, which is what Tony's doing, right?
Right.
Then I told myself, if I can break and run, then it's double hill.
Then it's hill.
And then I have no pressure at that point because I already assumed that if I already stole his break, I already assumed that if I'm going to get to the table, I'm going to win. And, you know, I know it's different because these guys are so experienced, but at our
True.
level, you know, double hill, I just put 2 on you, stole
but
your
you give
break, I
yourself the
broke and ran,
chance.
and I did it two separate matches back and forth. I broke and ran on my break to make it double hill.
Okay, FYI, Jimmy, Mike House is watching from West Monroe, Louisiana, and Raymond Guerrera is watching the match from Peru. Ramondo. Fantastic.
Sweet.
So,
Thank you for tuning in,
and
guys.
what's Mike doing in West Monroe, Louisiana?
He's up
That's my
there.
neck of the
No,
woods.
he actually just redid the tables for the. Oh my
that-
gosh!
It's
How
not
can I?
Bayou.
No, my gosh, no. Oh my God, I ought to be kicked in the junk for going mind blank on the name. Scotty Townsend. He's up there for the Scotty Townsend. He actually just replaced he reclothed all those tables up there, if I'm not mistaken.
Holy cow! Mike House is an animal.
Yeah, and you know he lives up in that area, I believe, up in Tennessee or something like that. So
That's not in the
gets-
area.
yeah, hey, well,
That's not in the area.
hey, buddy, let me tell you something.
Tennessee, Louisiana, same thing.
Hey, whenever I'm down here in Florida and I'm looking up, I see Tennessee, Louisiana.
It's
I see
all in the
that
same
up there.
area. All right, guys, it is 5-6.
Mike House gets around. He's in every area. Every area is his area.
But just like Jimmy said, it's 5-6. If he break and runs this, then
Yeah.
basically it's out of his hands too. I mean, he did everything he could to put himself
Yep.
in position, and now it's just either TK finishes out or he does. You know, and that's okay.
Yeah, and you're going to feel pressure either way. I know this isn't a big tournament, but still, you're getting down to the money, and you led all the way. If Tony break and runs this double hill,
Well, let me tell you, he put the brake on to start it. You know,
did.
Key to break and run is to break and leave yourself a shot.
my goodness, he couldn't have a better table.
Nope. And there,
What a
that's how you
beautiful,
begin it.
what a
Yeah,
beautiful
his-
touch stroke that
his-
was.
yeah,
What
his-
a beautiful. That was just sitting
That's the toughest
behind.
shot too that he had.
Just sitting behind him and seeing what a beautiful stroke he just put on that ball. Oh,
Ooh,
no,
he
no,
ate
you
all
didn't
of
do
that
it.
one.
You just didn't do that, Tony. You just didn't do it. Yeah, you did it. Wow. That's that
So much stroke.
adrenaline, maybe.
Yeah. He didn't even blink about getting the jump cue, though.
Man, I can't believe that one. What's the chances that whole table, you have that whole table to work with, you get right up and behind that 8 ball?
I didn't know Mike House was the Louisiana boy also. Fantastic.
I told you, Mike House, he gets around my minis.
But he's from Louisiana, apparently.
Oh, he's been everywhere from Idaho to Iowa to Florida.
That was an unlucky jump.
Yeah. I wanted to see this hill thriller
I
right
did,
here.
I really
Tony
did.
Tony deserved that. He's scrapped back.
I mean, obviously, now at this point, TK's favorite to run out from here with ball in hand, but anything can happen, and we know that.
I'd almost sell my cues if he didn't get out right now.
I like the way you said almost.
Yeah, keep making sure that
Speaking
my
of.
cues are there. Looks like Maglino's up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's up. He's got 5. What was it last time he looked?
2. It was 4 to
4
2,
to
so now it's got to be 5 to
Yeah, I'd imagine
2,
it's
5,
5
3
2.
at best.
Bobby's over doing calisthenics behind TK.
He's got his yoga on.
Yeah, he's.
Make sure he can touch his toes before he shoots this jump shot.
Yeah. He pulled that jump cue out on me about 10 different times. That's the best cue he had in his arsenal in our match. Listen to the tink on Bobby's jump. You hear that?
Yeah, yeah.
It's that white diamond tip.
Yeah. Well,
A nice shot. He's going to have to do it again. Oh, okay. Well, hey, it makes it a little interesting.
Yeah, a little bit. Got a little bit
Interesting.
of cut shot right here. Definitely not a straight in shot.
No, I mean, it's still 85% favorite to make it, but
Absolutely. And there it is.
all right. Man, I
There
hate
it
to see either
is.
one of these two lose. They're such good guys.
Right. That's okay. We'll probably be watching the same match again here in three more rounds.
Yep.